27 minutes on the clock. Today is the 22nd day in the month of June. Is it just me, or do you agree that this month has, spent out so fast? I wonder where time flies to these days. I really wonder. It's a lovely Tuesday, and we're going to kickstart a conversation on the show with you, our men, the men in our lives, our fathers. So on Sunday was Father's Day. It comes once in a year, and that day came with a lot of commemoration, beauty, laughter, happiness, a lot of awe moments as well. And I think it's deserving. I think that we do not talk about our men enough. Not just talk about now. I think we do not celebrate our men enough. We do not eulogize them enough. We do not serenade them enough. So I'm going to dedicate this 28 minutes we have on this earth to you, our men. You know how we have a lot of Mother's Day in a year, there is that recognized by the Catholic, that recognized by the Anglican. There is the official Mother's Day, and different denominations have their own day set aside to celebrate the mothers. But we scarcely have any other day. We recognize and celebrate the efforts of our men, our fathers. So Sunday was one of such days. Fathers were celebrated. Women who claimed they are fathers as well got celebrated themselves. On social media, I came across a lot of posts where women said, "Oh, happy Father's Day to me." Maybe because they are separated from their spouses and the men have not been present in their children's lives, or maybe they have lost their husbands. Whichever the case, women also celebrated Father's Day for themselves. Women who have stepped into that role, of being a father in the life of their children. But I want, the time that we have now to be for you. Let me start by saying Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to every man out there, because I think every man is a potential father. Maybe not just yet biologically, but your potential father. A great one at that, I assume. Happy Father's Day. I want to know how you feel being a father. Some say that being a dad is different from being a father. What does fatherhood really, really mean? What does it really mean? Fatherhood, is a state of being a father wherein you have a biological child or adopted child. A person enters fatherhood when they become one. This most commonly happens when the child is born, but can also happen to, through adoption or by marrying or becoming a partner to someone who has children. Fatherhood in itself, just like motherhood, requires a few roles to be played at any given time. You can't pick or choose which one you want to do, or either. So you must play certain roles to be to be termed a responsible father. But a lot of people argue and say there is a difference between being a dad and a father. That is, I beg your pardon, between being a man and a father. What do you think the difference is between being a man and being a father? Some would argue that a father is someone that is always there for his children, watches and participates actively in their lives, helps them grow up, raises them, nurtures them, attends their dance classes together, attends their games, and is just present generally. Some would also say that a father figure is that one kingly, priestly office in the home that is not to be messed with, that is not to be tampered with, that is not to be questioned, that is not to be spoken to in some cases. I know that I have heard of people who have never said a word to their father. They somehow worship that father figure in the home. You know how you're having a great time in the evening watching TV or playing with your siblings, the next thing you hear the horn pom pom at the gate. That is coming, that is coming. Everybody is adjusting and getting into character because our priest, our lion, is back. You dare not mess up. You dare not mess up. Oh my goodness. Is that what fatherhood really is? Do you think perhaps that defines what a father should really be? Or do you have perhaps another experience? Anyway, I'd like to open the phone lines so you can join the conversation. I'd like to know, as a man, we'll come to the other, to women and children as well. But as a man, what is your greatest achievement as a father? What is? What would you say is, the number one thing that comes to mind as your greatest achievement as a father? The phone lines are open. Let's talk. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0007, or 0817-923-0009. How does your life change when you become a father? There are people who have said as well that fatherhood changes a man. So you see a man who is all over the place, living life like he doesn't care, living la vida loca, chopping life and all of that, doesn't really care about nothing. But the minute he becomes a father, something about him changes. He becomes more responsible, more in touch with people around him, more sensitive, more caring, more tender, more, empathic, more loving. What is it about fatherhood that changes men? I really want to know. I really do. I really do. We're streaming live on Facebook as well, so you can join the conversation on there. It's at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. What does fatherhood really mean to you? And if you're a father, what has been your greatest achievement yet? With your kids, your wife, your family, what is it? The time is all yours, so talk to me, men. Talk to me, fathers. Let's speak to Destiny. Destiny is on the line. Good afternoon, Destiny. Oh dear, lost Destiny's call. Do want to call back? I'd like to hear from you. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003. You can also call 0817-923-0007 or 0817-923-0009. Daniel, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Daniel. Talk to me.
I've done things for my children. And your question is, what is the greatest? The greatest I have done for my children is, as a Christian, leading them to God, admonish them with the word of God. And I think that is the greatest gift I can give to my children. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Daniel, for calling. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Talk to me.
Yeah. The greatest achievement, because I lost my father when I was very much young. So let me use the word. I never had the father figure in my life when I was growing up. So, but now I have children, and I want them to know that they have a father. Yes, you are talking about whether I have maybe a strong person in the house, somebody that is fearful, somebody that is like, what I call it, Iron Man in the house. Yes, I don't want to be an Iron Man in the house, but I will not take nonsense. But the greatest achievement or legacy I want to leave with them is that they should be responsible as a person. Yeah, whatever thing you are doing, make sure that, yes, not that you are not going to make mistakes, but if you make mistakes, try to correct it as quick as possible. Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. Thank you. We are on WhatsApp. You can send your messages on there on WhatsApp and Telegram. It's 0809-03064 What does fatherhood mean to you? If you're a father already, what is your greatest achievement yet? And I would like that anyone help me understand, what is it about being a father that changes men? What is it about being somebody's father that changes a man? I would like to know. I really would like to know. Lamasia, good afternoon from mile 4. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Debbie.
Talk to me.
Okay, my name is your program today is dedicated to the men, so let me say happy Men's Day to every man today. And let me also say that there is a huge difference between a man and a father. Okay. Now, the name of the word fatherhood is full of responsibilities. What differentiates a man from a father is the word responsibilities. Most time you are spending as a man, you can spend enjoy yourself, but hence you become a father, you get to think about the future of your family, your children. And with that, you begin to spend less in order to budget for the upkeep of your family. That makes you a father. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. So having, come to that realization of the sense of responsibility and living up to that responsibility is what makes you a father. Interesting. Destiny is back on the line. What is happening, Destiny? What is happening to your line? Please do all to call back. 0817 923 0002. 0817 923 0003. You can also call 0817 923 0007 or 0817 923 0009. And for the ladies as well, the mothers or the women in these men's lives, you're not left out of the conversation. I'd like that you also join in and tell me, what is the most fascinating thing about your partner and how he plays out his role as the father of your children? I would like to hear from a woman's perspective that question, the answer rather to that question. Good afternoon. All right, to all to call back, you can also send a message on WhatsApp. The WhatsApp number is 0809 0306416 0809 0306416. The phone lines 0817 923 0002, 0817 923 0003, 0817 923 0007, or 0817 923 0009. We've got a message on Facebook, I believe. Yes, we do. We do have a comment on Facebook. All right, let's see. Let's see. I think I saw that a while ago. Where's it gone? Oh, here it is. Easy Goodluck says on Facebook, I'm not a father yet, but I will be someday, and I will be proud to raise kind, caring, and loving kids. My greatest achievement will be raising God-fearing kids. How beautiful. Good luck. Thank you so much for sharing. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. Go ahead.
Okay. Yes. Father is man. First and foremost, a father is the one who has a child, a male child or a female child. A father has the responsibility. There are fathers, there are men who have children, but they are not fathers. Now, when a man is a father, is a man who bears the responsibility of his children and his wife.
Okay.
It is his responsibility to nurture them. It is as well his responsibility to take care of his wife, and thereby paying bills and taking care of home appliances and all that. A father is a teacher. He stands as a teacher. He has to supervise the academic work. He has to make sure that the choice of courses in life will be discussed with him. A father is a friend to his children and and his wife. A father can, as a king in his home, when you have this quality and you can successfully implement it, then you are a father. Just having a child or children does not qualify you to be a father if you can keep this responsibility and goals by this. That is my own thing.
Now, let me get something clear from what you said.
Okay.
You said earlier that being a father is not just having a child, but living up to the responsibility.
Yes.
So does that mean that there are men who have fathered children but are not fathers in your own example?
There are men who have children but they don't father them.
Ah, I see.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much for sharing.
You and I have a child, okay? Let's say we are not married and you and I have a child, okay? Now, I have the responsibility to come make sure how is his progress, what is his academic work. I have the responsibility to come and pick him on the weekend to spend time with him. I think we're not married, but I must make sure that I see my child, I talk with my child, I know his being, okay? Now, if I have a child with you and I don't do these things, and you are the one responsible, then I'm not fathering that child.
Wow.
Yes. I'm not fathering the child. I just have a child with a woman. That she plays a double role. If she's quite, a good woman, she now plays a double role. She plays a mother and a father in his life. And that's why I see most of the time children will tell you they don't have feelings for their dad. They don't have that feeling. Okay? Yes. Because most of the fathers fail to understand that it's not just by bringing children into this world makes you a father. You need to. I actually came out from a home where my mom and dad, okay? I never experienced a situation where my mother is fighting my father over a woman or my father is fighting my mom over a man. Okay? I never saw where my father and mother quarreling. Sometimes I would just see my dad, he's too child. But when you ask my mom will say, no, I don't know your dad. You were just playing, you were just cracking jokes with me. She will never let me know that there's a problem. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
My dad makes sure that whenever, especially in the weekend, if I was a civil servant, in a weekend, he said, everybody brings some books. And then in those days, we have to, it's not like every class you go, you buy books, no? As I'm going to that class, my younger ones are taking my books, exercise books, and my readers and the rest. Then I will take over from my bigger brother. Okay? Now my dad makes sure how did it, because when the student is passing it to me, you see the neatness of the book. So when it's time for me to pass it to my younger one, he will supervise it. So the only lies on you to make sure you keep that book in order. Because when you fail, of course, the shame is there. Okay? So that's fatherhood. I have to sit down and you can talk like friends. You can just sit in. Sometimes, you will never believe what you will tell him. He will just sit down with you and you will be gisting with him, you will be laughing. Before you know, you have already reported yourself to him. Then he won't talk to you, he will give you some few days, then he will now call you privately and say, that thing you told me. Now, say it again. That you know you're in trouble, but he's going to make it so light up to you. And he'll say it again. When you say it, ask yourself, that thing you just said, is it correct what you and your friend do? Then you will not say it's not correct. Okay, you know what? I won't touch you today. Don't do it again. Then my dad used to tell us, look, there is nothing you do that God doesn't see you. And that when God sees you, will tell the father, he's your earthly father. And that's how you know some of the things we do. But it's not true.
Wow.
He will just be in the room and he's hearing our gist.
All right, let's move on to other callers. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate it. Interesting. So, fatherhood is different things to different people, and that's such a delight to know. But I'd like to hear your thoughts. I've got about 14 minutes left for this conversation. What does fatherhood mean to you? And what would you say is the greatest what would you say is your greatest achievement as a father? For two callers who have called in now have said their greatest achievement as fathers is bringing up children, or would be, bringing up children in the way of the Lord. The second caller who did call said it would be to raise godly children. What would be your greatest achievement as a father? I'd like to hear. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0007, or 0817-923-0009. Remember, you can also send a message via WhatsApp and Telegram at 0809-030-6416, and we are streaming live on Facebook, so you can join the conversation on there. You can watch us as you comment on Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. On Facebook now, we do have Franco Chiak Dikobi Confidence saying fatherhood is synonymous with responsibility, teacher, love, moral, and social mentorship. I'll continue on that message shortly, but let's get to the phone lines. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, I am Mrs. Uchike, and I'm calling you from Ike.
Thank you so much for calling. Go ahead.
Yes, I've listened to many callers. There are different explanations on fatherhood and the ways of parenting as well. So then when you ask me, I believe it's beyond bringing up the children. It's beyond having or bringing them to the world. Fatherhood or parenting, as I can tell you, is one, raising them in a godly way, train up a child in the way he or she should walk. When he or she grows up, he or she must never depart from it. It's not only that. A man in my place do tell his children, you shall not do anything for you, at least I don't carry you come out this world to find your way. So you cannot tell a child that you brought him or her to the world, you should look for his way. That is not the issue. The responsibility of a father sending his or her child to school, the mother also, the eyes of the mother should be on the ground, mainly on the female child. Like when I was growing up, my mother would come into our house and say, don't do like this. This is what you will do. When you do like this, you will be caught, you will be disgraced. Do. And since I got married for about 15 years ago, even till now, I was able to apply those things I was taught by my mother. My eyes was on the ground. My mother was very close to us. And that is parenting is also equivalent to this. When you bring them close to them, some children today don't know how to sweep. Some don't know how to wash plates. Some don't even know how to wash their clothes. It is as a result of the carelessness of the mother. You don't expect your husband who has gone to work in the morning to come back and start teaching your mainly female child on how to dress or how to dress best. It is the responsibility of the mother to say, this is what you should do. Do it like this. You do not let them alone, but you supervise them on how to do it. And then bringing it to that deep will help both the female child and as well the male child. And it will go a long way in getting reasonableness in there. Thank you.
Thank you very much for sharing. Now, I have a lot of questions with what you just said. Does it mean that there is a role a father should play or is supposed to play in his daughter's life or in the son's life specifically? But I'd like to speak to Joy. Joy. Good afternoon, Joy. I've got Mr. Zion as well, but let's speak to Joy. Good afternoon.
Okay, you asked the question, what makes the difference between a man and a father?
Right.
Now, I'm going to talk from experience. I had a man in place of a father all my life. So I never felt that impact of fatherhood at all.
Wow.
The difference between a man and a father remains responsibility. You may not have the money as a man, but you are there, showing concern when necessary, not leaving the entire children burden and all to the woman. And like the last caller said, there's always a place for a father and a mother in the life of their children.
Yes, Joy, please.
And that's why you see children who enjoyed their father's love. They don't just, I don't know how to explain it, but You don't see them going through some silly relationship. Why? Because they had a very good relationship with their father.
When you say
And their father must have told them, okay,
relationship with another man.
that. It's not about bringing the money home as well. Okay, see money, pay school fees. You have to be involved. A true father is one who is involved in the life of his children, even in the life of his wife, and even other children outside. To me, that's who a father is. Thank you.
Joy, are you there?
Yeah.
I was trying to get something clear. When you said you were not going to silly relationships if your father was playing his role in your life, do you mean relationships with other boys, being in a romantic
relationship with the opposite sex, more especially when you want to start dating?
Okay.
You don't just date randomly, because if you have a good relationship with your father, once a guy talks to you outside, you're excited to come and tell your dad at home.
Okay, Joy. Thank you for the clarification. Now, I don't know if that's such a reality, or I don't think growing up. I lost Mrs. Ann's call. I don't think while growing up, a boy coming to ask me out, I will be excited to go tell my dad. Nah, that's not something I want to do. Again, I think that obviously casts some light on what she was trying to say. You should a father should be able to hold such, a relationship with his daughter enough to make her feel secure to tell him anything. Yeah, I think that's what she was trying to say. Mr. Zion, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Fatherhood is spiritual.
Wow. Mr. Zion.
It's beyond just giving one lady pregnancy after 9 months. It's beyond that. I came to find out that the word fatherhood is a realm, or a father is a realm. If you are not prepared to auction there, you will crash. I wish a lot of men are already crashed. And you can hear some certain negative testimonies about it and what is going on today. A father is needed in the life of every child. Thank God for the COVID-19 lockdown and era. Something great happened to me that period. A father, the realm I stepped into, shoes I never expected. They are not my biological children, no. But according to the person that brought them to me, they saw something in me. And they said, no, we want to be with him. There was a day I was going to Bayelsa. A young guy who talked to me. I like you, sir. I want to have your number. I mean, he was toasting me the way a guy was toasting a girl.
Because you were looking like a potential father. Just wrap up your thoughts. I've got
okay,
Walter
now
waiting on the line.
The truth is, it's not much time. Affection is an ingredient. Supportive is another ingredient. If a man can able to coordinate these two ingredients, nothing short, nothing far from being anointed by God to take care of his environment as a father. Not only his biological children, but everybody around. How affectionate are you? How supportive are you, Mr. Zion?
Mr. Zion, thank you very much. Good afternoon.
Hello?
Good afternoon, Walter. Go ahead. You're my last
Walter,
caller.
yeah. You see, that's one thing I have been complaining. Every time I complain, this is our station. It's like I move to another station. You see, anytime somebody wants to talk, go directly to what was
You need to turn off your radio, Walter. There's interference.
Yeah. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, parental issue is, as a man, you know your responsibility. What you're supposed to do. It's not something that somebody will advise you. Okay? As a parent, you have children, your wife, as the owner of the house, as a father. Whether you are a woman or a man, you know your position and you know your right. To me, I've seen this day, you have a man child, you have a woman child. If you ask me, who will I pick? I'll pick a woman.
Tell me why.
Why? Ask me why.
I already did. Why?
Yes. Why? I said, you see, is that your daughter or your female child that will care for you because of my experience? Yes, because of my experience.
So what happened to your son then?
Hello?
What would happen to your son then?
My son?
Who will take care of your son?
Would they care for me? They will not care for me.
So you will not care for your son because he will not care for you in old age?
They will care. It's just your children, your female children that will care for you.
So who's going to take care of your sons is the question.
Who will take care of
your sons?
My son already is taking care of himself.
Wow. So the sons are left to cater for themselves.
It's those your daughters that will care for you.
Wow, Walter, I'm sorry. We have to wrap the conversation up. Our time is up. But wow, you have just rendered me speechless, honestly. Well, Franco Confidence, I'll just quickly squeeze this in. His message earlier was saying the father is synonymous with responsibility, love, moral, social mentorship, discipline, provider, role model to his children and the next generation. My greatest achievement as a father is raising two beautiful girls that are the talk of the town in moral discipline, brilliancy in school, and character. But Walter has just rendered me totally speechless. The boys are left to cater for themselves, and the girl child is taken care of because it's a girl child who will take care of you in old age. Is that what fatherhood should be about? Is it? I disagree. You should be present in your son's life as much as you are in your daughter's life. That's what I think. Anyway, it's 1 o'clock. Once again, happy Father's Day to every father out there. Live up to your responsibility. Be present in your children's lives, be them boys or girls. Be there. That's what fatherhood is about. And in old age, you will live to enjoy the dividends of your goodwill, if I could put it that way. I'm Gabriella. Don't go away.
When I was a child.